Yo, what's up, guys, and welcome to the stream. So, as you can see by the title, or the thumbnail, I should say, we are going to be working on the prison interior. So, if you're not sure what, this is all about, this prison interior, I'm actually making a prison roleplay game. So, I'll talk a little bit about that. We'll be actually getting into extending this building a little bit more. I want to actually this is an interrogation room. I want to extend this out into like a charging room where you can take photos, of prisoners and stuff like that. But I've also got another asset with, I'll quickly just jump in and I'll show you. We'll quickly jump into this level. So I want to make, actually, well, what I want to do is I want to make it so you can escape your cell, maybe through an air vent or something like that, and then get into like an engine room sort of area and stuff like that. So I just downloaded this asset to sort of use these types of, we can use these props, definitely these types of walls and stuff like that, to make our sort of engine room maintenance area sort of thing. So the way I plan on doing it, so I'll quickly jump back to the main map. So I want to make it so, as you can see, we've got cells down here. I want to make it so you can either go through, I can maybe make this vent a little bit bigger so it's plausible that you can get through it, and then you spawn inside of an air duct crouching, and then you got to go through the air duct, and then you get into the maintenance engine room type of areas. So the way I'm thinking of actually doing it is sort of segregating, the prisoners over to this area, to this side of the building sort of thing. But over here would be like the mainly guard type of rooms, like offices and all that type of stuff that prisoners sort of can't get to. And the only way prisoners can get to those sections will be through what will be through their cell, through the air ducting, and through all the maintenance rooms to be able to get into those sections. And once they get into those sections, they've got to be in stealth mode to not get caught, sort of thing. And the whole idea that of them escaping the cells is so they can get to another site, another part of the building to be able to smuggle in, contraband, drugs and all that type of stuff. So that's the idea, and that's pretty much what we're going to be working on today. So what I want to do is I want to extend this out a little bit. I've got an idea of how. I don't want to go too overboard with this, but we will be just extending this a little bit, maybe something here as well. This room will be extended here, but then we'll be mainly focusing on the engine room type of stuff with those types of props. Like there's probably some other assets that I can use to be able to, make these engine rooms look sort of plausible and stuff like that. But that's pretty much the idea today. Let me actually go like this and go back to here. Let's go to, is it top chat or live chat? I reckon I should say. But looks like there's zero viewers at the moment, but I'm pretty sure I posted that there. Yep, that should be good. So that's pretty much where we are. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to extend this building. So I can just go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that can be the, yeah, in that folder. We can duplicate that and just it clicks, that's good, bang, like that, and then one click over this way. So that's how easy it is to sort of extend at least these hallways. But as you can see, the reason why it's just going to be an interior is for performance, mainly performance. So I want everything to be very simple, like a decent size interior, but very performance wise. Like I have done no optimization so far. I might have to add optimization, but what I want to do here is go like this. So I'm gonna have to do it like this because this is how I want to do it. I want to go like this. We're just gonna cap off this end here because this is where all the main guards and all that type of stuff gonna be there. But what I'll do is I go like this. See, we're probably going to need one of these as well. Duplicate that. Okay, that's good. So now what I want to do is I hope I can do these on an angle like that. No, I can't. Or can I? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that works nicely. So what I want to do is I'm trying to make like the hallway go this way now. So now what I can do is go like this. I hope the floor is going to be big enough now. Look, oh, we've got that little thing on the bottom there. Let's see if I've got some, or what they do down here maybe. I might have to move it in a little bit more maybe. No, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to do something now, I think. I don't think these walls are designed to go like that. Oh, well, we're going to have to figure that out. We can just go like this. Get this going. This isn't going to be big. I'm just going to make this small. Then I'm going to put different types of jail doors. Once I do this part here, I should be able to duplicate and go very quickly. I think that's where it needs to be. I don't know. What is it here? This one. That's what it needs to be. Oh, oh, that was moved. Interesting. There we go. I think that's good. I don't know if these are going to be way too many lights, but the performance doesn't seem to be anything happening to the performance. We go one click this way. All right. Yeah, I think that's good. What I need to do is I need to build the lighting right now. It doesn't take long to build the lighting, I think. It's a very small level. Jump back to here. Everything's looking good. Okay. Shouldn't take long to do this. I'm gonna have to do something here. Yeah, it's that little lip that's making it. Unless I go like this, then they won't. It'll be out. Oh, no, it needs to be like that. I need to do something with those corners. That's nothing serious. What's happening with this lighting? You know what? We won't do the lighting now. I'll just quickly do this. So So the idea of this game is pretty much just like the idea of the last game, 5M style cops and robbers type of thing. This is just going to be a very downscaled version of a roleplay game. I was going to do this type of jail system in that game anyway. So, to make things a lot more easier, because, there was only a couple of us doing that roleplay game, and there's no way we would have created anything on par, like within 5 years. So I needed to come up with a downgraded version of the roleplay, something achievable. So, like this game really doesn't need that much mechanics, and it can be very simple. Like the size of this game is only 2 gigabytes, maybe 3 gigabytes, 2.5 gigabytes. It's very small. The character system, Smart Locomotion, that's the one I'm using as a base. That's a very simple system. That's only 300 megabytes as well. So, and all the other features are really only going to be small. So this game's going to be very small. It's going to be very efficient as well. It's going to be a lot easier to create, a lot quicker to create. You could potentially even run this on listen servers with 12 players. You know what I mean? I'm not 100% sure how um, it's going to work, but we might have to, due to, I think, security reasons, we have to do a dedicated server, just so people's IPs don't get leaked and stuff like that. Because if you're hosting your own game, your IP can get leaked and stuff like that. But, unless there's alternatives and stuff like that. But we'll work that out. So now that's good. So what I want to do now, oh wow, it's 3,000. No, we'll just leave it at these ones at 299. Okay. So now I can go like this. But let me just quickly change this. Hallway. So now I can go just like this. Bang. Bang. So what, we've got 3. I'm just going to go with 5. So as you can see, with this type of setup, it's going to be easy to build the interior, the prison interior, and also easy to extend it and stuff like that. But really, all that's happening now is everything you see now is placeholders. We can very quickly and easily build a brand new prison. But right now, this is just going to be for testing, prototype type of stuff. We can eventually create our own models, like all of our models for the prison, all of our models for the characters and stuff like that. We can do that. You know what I mean? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're just gonna go like this. I'll show you my whole plan for this thing. Look at that. This hallway is not okay. We're just gonna leave it like this. So there's that. What I want to do is go like this. Actually, this is what I want to do. Okay, that's a 0. Oh, what? Okay. I just want to make it look like it appears that this has just turned into another thing. This is just temporary. I'm just sort of blocking off this area here. So what I want to do here is I want to put some cell doors here. So this place is sort of inaccessible just for now. And then we're going to extend this. We might put another room here, maybe extend another tunnel going this way. We might even do some of the first bits of mechanics. All that there is locomotion, basic locomotion. And I have stances for like a pistol and a melee. So that could be like for the pistol it could be a taser for prison guards, and melees for like knives and sheaves and stuff like that. So there's that. We can now we better have to duplicate that. That's gonna work. Appearance wise, that's all I wanted. So now on about this line here, I want to put down. So all I've got, all these assets here, mainly from this asset here. I'm using some props from here, and obviously, you know, I'm going to be using props here just to prototype the escape rooms and stuff like that, and I'm using smart locomotion. So what I want to go is to actually here and use another prop here. It might be a blueprint actually. If it's a blueprint, that's good. Okay. That's the one I think we want. That one or this one? Which one's smaller? That one's smaller, is it? Wait, yeah, this one's smaller. So this one, please fit nicely in here. It does. Very nice. Which side should it be on? This side? No, that side, yeah. Then it won't make sense of it. Interesting. Oh, well, that's what we want. Just so we can sort of cap off the end here just for now. So there we go. You can't go that way, but it looks like the building extends. That's all I wanted to do there, and I'll just duplicate this side here, or make it a lot quicker and just forget this and go like this. Yeah, I think that's the best bet because I want to start messing around with this. What's it called? Alright, there's that done. Beautiful. Let me quickly check up on you guys. Zero watching. Live chat, top chat, live chat. Alright. So that's pretty much where we are. So let's just quickly spawn, and actually that's where I want to put this. No, I'll just spawn there. So I'll quickly spawn in, see what it's like walking down here. As you can see, true first person, but there's also third person. I prefer the first person because it's sort of, as you can see, the camera sort of rocks with his head because it's true first person. It's an actual, you're actually looking pretty much out of the eyes of the third person. So, you know, we've got basic locomotion, we've got crouching, we've got sliding as well. So we can slide and stuff like that. There's vaulting, mantling, all that type of stuff. There's also ladder mechanics. So inside of this, what's it called? Inside of the engine rooms and stuff like that, we can actually make ladders. So they have to go up and down ladders, in and out of rooms, you know, get from one side of the guards' quarters to another without being seen to be able to get to places like that and all that type of stuff. But interesting. This needs to be moved over a touch. And all this stuff needs to be rebuilt. Okay. So let's see. Okay, that's good. That's going to work. Why doesn't that have... Has this got two sides? No, it doesn't because they're cell doors. Huh. Oh, well, we're going to have to do something about this. Maybe I can duplicate that thing and put one on this side. I'm going to see if I can quickly do that right now. Please be in bits. It isn't. Oh, of course it isn't. Alright, anyway. Let's forget about that logic. We'll put the door... Oh, now I've got a 180. We'll put the door on this side. Oh. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. I think that works nicely. Alright, there we go. But I want to move it this way a bit more. Okay, that works. There's that. Let's forget about the lighting for now. Let's extend this room a bit because I'll show you what type of props I want to use. Where is it? It might be a decal. No, it's not. Yeah, I should make an interrogation room. Just like that. That's in the interrogation room, yeah. So I'm just going to make a little custom charging room where you can take photos and stuff for the... let's just get rid of that. Go. Then... Oh, man. Minus 16. Why does that not look right? Alright, that's gonna work. I'm pretty sure that's just the lighting there. Duplicate that. It shouldn't be too big. Probably the same size. I need that wall now. Now I need one of these. Actually, I can go like this. I'm going to duplicate that and put one on there. Now I need one of these. What I could do is I could build these things into like little modular rooms and stuff like that. That's going to work. Let's go like this and this now. Just quickly making this room, and then you'll see what I mean once I start putting props down. It's like pretty much like, you know, interrogate him here if you've got something on him. Bring him through here, maybe charge him and take photos of him. I've got like a little lineup, one of those measuring things where lineup, you know, what is it? I forget what that thing is, where it's the height behind him, the height chart, whatever it's called. Uh, oh wow, that's fairly close. That's still going to work, I think, or is that too big? Oh, I think it is. Definitely is. So what's going to happen is that's going to go like that, then that's going to go. Should be that simple, bang. Let me quickly just put a wall here to satisfy my OCD. Let's put a 180 on that. Let's just put a roof there. Quickly put a wall here. I mean, that's just going to work for now. Alright. Now we've got some room here. Now we just need alright. Oh, I think that's where we need it. Let's see if I can duplicate this. It's enough light. I think that's good. Let's just quickly get this done. Alright, we've got our room done. So let me quickly just throw something up here that I want to show you. What is it? You know, one of these can go in here. Just one of these can be like that. But what I want is, where is it? It might be a material and decal. What is it? Height? I haven't got the level to find out what it is. What must be a material. Oh, that's what I was trying to find before. Make it appear like there's a the size difference is not gonna it's gonna mess everything up. So I'm looking for the lineup measuring thing where wait, what do we got? Vegetation environment. There's a map, investigation map. What's this? It's all police station stuff. Uh, where on earth is this thing? There it is, height chart. Yeah, beautiful. Alright, that's centered nicely. Um, let's just throw a mannequin here and see what type of sizes we got going here. Uh, I'll put it here. How tall you reckon Manny is? I'd go with 170 like that. Or maybe I think that's just below 5'9" or something. I think that's a pretty much realistic height. What do you reckon? So 180 centimeters. I think he's 5'11". So he's just like 5'10", 5 something. That's gonna work. But we don't want to put it here. We want to put it there. And then we want to go like this. Did I put a, oh yeah, I put a camera up there. I need that and that. Minus 900, minus 900. Alright, 135 it is, I guess. Maybe I can get real technical with this where you actually physically take a photo of them. This is like the child room sort of thing. I feel like this room needs to be a little bit bigger. I should be able to quickly do this in one hit. Shit. Alright. Why isn't that censored? Oh, there it is. Okay. That's gonna work. So these rooms will be eventually functional. The idea is that when you catch, when you catch someone breaking the rules inside the prison, you've got to come and interrogate them, physically interrogate them over voice chat, and then, try and build your case sort of thing. And then if you can charge them, you'll bring them in here and you'll charge them and then go and take them maybe up to the special housing unit, which is up here, like the cells that you sort of can't escape sort of thing. You can escape the normal cells because they'll be backing onto like engine rooms and stuff like that. But that's the idea. I'm just building a little bit of a like what I want to do here is I want to build a the cafeteria is going to be here, a massive cafeteria. There are some more props that I'm probably going to need. Like if you want to help out this project by making props, hit me up on Discord. But I think that wall's how it needs to be. Or is that too much? No, we'll just leave like that. All right. So there's that. What else can we put in here? Uh, okay, we've got computers and stuff. Hopefully I've got... Where is it? Interesting, okay. I want like a long table. This is all we got for now. Just make this room make sense. Which one would have looked better? Obviously not that one. Let's just quickly do something here. Let's just go like that. All this stuff's not going into the right spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Interrogation room. Okay, let's just try something up here maybe. Why is that a blueprint? Okay. What else can we put some exit signs and stuff like that? That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Just something to put up here. We're just quickly mapping this out. Nothing serious. What type of phone we want? We want to put one here maybe. What on earth? Shift end. Shift end. How's this stuff? Yeah, we got that, we got that, we got that. Maybe we can just go like this. No, too much. Too much for now. That means good. What we want is obviously this computer is going to be operational. You better put in the charges for the player. So really, all I'm doing in this stream at least is just mapping a very simple prison so I can start building some mechanics. We've got something in here. This is all really useless right now, but I'm just sort of having fun doing this. So that could have been in the middle. The mouse can go there like that. Well, that's the computer. Let's just leave that. Cardboard. I mean, keyboard. Alright, let's not get too overboard. Let's just grab something to fill up that gap on the thing. Like an evidence box, potentially. I mean, that's just gonna work. There we go. But what we can do is, let's just put something here quickly. Is that good? Yeah, that's good. Okay. Alright, there we are. There we go. We've got a little bit of a charging room. Nothing else we need. Okay, that could be one. Let's quickly throw these here. It's about centered. Alright, there we go. Got a little bit overboard with that. So right now what I'm going to do, we've pretty much finished what I wanted to do. This is all I can really, these are all the props I've really got for now. But what I want to do is I want to go to build. We'll just build all the levels. Jump back over to here. Shout out to the zero watching, but let's get what's going on here? User interface custom scale rule. What on earth? Something's going on here. And it's just spamming. Okay. Hopefully there's going to be no issues there. So this is sort of like the minimum gap we're going to have. I can't really fit anything there, so. And for some reason, this is not centered properly. I have to move everything over. I'll figure that out eventually. This can go. This can go. Let's quickly cancel that. Save all. Go to build. Build lighting only. I'm getting some errors for some reason. I think I was doing live on YouTube. Okay. How long have we been going for? 50 minutes, not bad. Once this is lit, let's start looking at how this is going to work. Oh, what happened here? Oh, I think I left those two. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, nothing happened. Up here, there's only one. There's only one. So potentially this. Can be bigger, and that's how you escape through this vending thing. For now anyway, a very simple thing, but right behind here is this is where I'm going to map the, so you pretty much go here and potentially maybe you just aim at this and it goes escape cell, and then you can escape the cell right into the engine room here, which is going to be here, but it's going to go like it's going to go like this, maybe this way and this way, so you can go from here to here, and then this way like that. There'll be like there's going to be a lot of back rooms and stuff like that, and I can have ladders so they can be level like that, but then I can also make them go down underneath things and up above things and all that type of stuff. But once this lighting's done, we're going to be looking at that. But 3 is probably 2.5. Actually, let's go with 2.5. I mean, how big is... I mean, that works. You just crawl through it. I mean, you can probably crawl through that. We don't want them to be too big, but what we want to do is SM ventilation. We want to do so all of these. Okay, this is going to be a pain in the neck. Cell block A and B, I think it would be. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. We want to go 2.5 on all of them. So now they're all the same. And then we want to move it up like that. And probably over a touch. No. Like that. There we go. So right next to the toilet. That's good. Hopefully, oh. Well, that's how you can potentially escape this cell. So that's all working for that. That's good. Now what I want to do is get rid of cell block A and B. Go to cell block C, ventilation. And there's a ventilation in the hallway? I mean, they're going to be a little bit bigger, I guess. Maybe I should be deleting all them because I want to make it so to get punished you'll actually go to a cell you can't escape. So you know what? We're just going to go delete all that nonsense. Alright, I think that's good. So now we've got logical sense for being able to escape the cells. These ones are probably the special housing units upstairs, sort of thing. This is the normal wing. Like this is cell block A, that's cell block B, whatever. I need to make it so it's written above here so you can see where you're going. There's going to be like, also when you're at this door, there's going to be like a go left for this room, go right for that room, and all that type of stuff. So you'll be able to navigate around the prison fairly well. Now, this is what I want to find. What's this? There's only one of them, which is now a waste. We'll get rid of that. Okay. Alright, so there's our little prison for now. So all the mechanics I can work on is all the cell stuff, you know what I mean? You're going to be able to stash stuff in your cell. We might, depending how long I go today, we might even be able to get into do some coding. to do some basic coding so you can actually... Oh, this is all lit up good, so everything's good here. Let's see what this is like. This is all good. Yeah, this is all good. Actually, that's something. That's something that's not here. Oh, look at this. Wow. Shift end. Shift end. Shift end. So there we got that. So what did I want here? I wanted a chair. Where's the chair? Where is this chair? It's a blueprint? Office chair? What? Models, environments? Oh, here we go. There it is, office chair. Alright. That's gonna work. I feel like these are too close to each other. Oh no, they're not. How big's the distance here, but... Oh, it's about the same. Well, who cares? It's gonna work. Maybe I should start building some module stuff. Oh, there's that, there's that. Go here. Irrigation room done. Let's see if everything's still good. Hallway. Move that to hallway. There's the hallway. Interrogation room. Interrogation room done. Okay. Wait. Okay. This is going to be in the hallway as well. Okay, there's the hallway. So now everything's characterized just so it's easy to work with. So there's that. Interrogation room. So that's what needs to, this needs to go to the hallway. Okay, that works. Interrogation room, cell block D, C. Oh no. That's got to go to interrogation. And then I'm done. Sorry for this nonsense. Alright, so there's that done. Let's just quickly do one last build. I want to see what these errors are in here. So one last build, so then this is done. Save everything, and then project setting. User interface custom scale rule could not be found. User interface custom scale rule. User interface custom scale rule. What? Whatever that is. Check up on you guys. How you doing, Mugen Tenzin Studio? How you doing, mate? Welcome to the stream. I don't know if this view count's working. Probably isn't. But yeah, just sort of working around pretty much. Alright, so this is starting to go. So this is pretty much just, yeah, the prison. The very start of the prison. I'm thinking about, extending another one here. So then all this section on this side can be, offices and stuff like that, but you got to break in then and go all through all these series of ductwork and engine rooms and around things and up things, maybe through like a sewer even, to be able to get to this side. And then you got to get in and potentially try, well, mainly what you got to do is you got to get a key card. You got to get one of the guards' key cards to be able to get through these types of doors and try and sneak around the prison to get to certain areas to be able to like smuggle stuff in and all that. So that's the idea. 50%. How long have we been going for? Now in 4 minutes, not bad. We'll go a little bit longer. Might as well. I want to get some of this engine room stuff built here. What we could do. How's that going to be on this side? Which side should we start on? Actually, that's right. So this side, you're going to have to escape to this area here, and on these cells, you're going to have to escape to this area over here. Or where is it at the bottom? Here. So these ones probably won't be in use because they're very small cells. Maybe they'll be in use if there's like too many players for some reason. These will be like backup cells, but these will be the main cells. 2 of you in the cell sort of thing. So there's 6 per block, so 12 players can pretty much go into each block. One click over for that one. One click over. Okay. I have to rebuild the lighting again. Can you believe it? Alright, that makes sense. It'd be pretty stupid to actually put vents like this in an actual prison where they can just pop this off and get into the ductwork, but that's just how it's going to work for now, unless I somehow make it so you can move this toilet around and then get through a hole behind the toilet potentially, but for now, that's just going to work for us for now. So let's just go like this. Save current level. What I'll do is I just really want to do this again. So we'll build the lighting one last time. Then that's our thing there. And then I'll start moving around here and we'll start working out what we're going to do. So let's start looking at some of these props. Blueprints. Okay, light, blueprint, assets, props. These are going to be handy for us. Look at that interior fence door. That's beautiful. We can make like a fence off area with all pipe work and all that. We can really go in and make this pretty good. So it'd be like the engine rooms, the maintenance rooms of some, if that makes sense. What I'll do is once this lighting's built, I'll jump in and I will Yeah, I don't think that view count thing's working. I might have to, because what I did is I changed the settings to the stream settings, so maybe this view count's not working. If you're actually watching it, and if you're watching, and jump in the comments and let me know where you're watching from. Just post anything, just so I know how many of you are actually watching. Because this is just sat at 0 the whole time, so I don't know. But we'll go a little bit longer. Why not do like maybe an hour and a half, 2 hour live stream? We'll get significant amount of this stuff built. All I need to do is, well, I could build it anywhere, really, but I'm going to build it physically behind this stuff. So these engine rooms are going to go in and out of all these interiors, like, you know what I mean? So everything's together. And then all I'm going to do is map that on the other side here. So then you just pretty much, you'll aim at this thing and you'll go like that, and you'll be able to escape the cell, and then you'll just spawn on the other side here in the engine room on the other side of the duct on this side. So it's going to be like that simple. But let's see. We've got fences, we've got structures, there's rails, tunnels. Oh, look at this tunnel. That's a door. Tunnel frame, tunnel base. Let's just see what this looks like here. There we go. That we can actually probably make them tunnels too. We can make tunnels as well. That's good. This is just a metro station, but there's some really good props here, like, you know, fuse box. What the hell? Assets props. There's nothing in here. The assets, blueprints, assets, fences, props, structure. Okay, there's not much. That's the lighting's been built. There's that. What I'll do is I quickly will run around here while we've got this level open. I'll quickly jump in game. We'll run around and have a quick look. And then I'll open up this metro thing and see how they've built it. Like, alright, so here we are. There's one of the wings. There's the vents. So it sort of looks more complete now. We've got our interrogation room. Coming into the charge room. You can now stand like this, get a photo. Might be able to pretty much get the photo working and everything. So once the guards here at the computer, a dialogue will come up, and they're going to be able to operate the computer, and then they're going to be able to operate that camera through the computer and potentially even see the player. Yeah, I'll be able to do that. I'll be able to make it so you can physically see the player on your screen and everything. Take a photo. That photo goes into their charge details and all that type of stuff. So that's the idea. That's a good height too for that. But there's the interrogation room. Let's quickly run over here. So this is just me blocking off this area for now. So yeah, it looks like it continues, but you can't get through there. How does this door look? Yeah, everything looks nice. So let's jump over to this metro station now. So this is pretty much the reason why I got this asset, is because I've seen stuff like this, you know, and this and this and these, you know, like I knew I could do something with it, but it's really just like a metro station. It'd be cool if you could break into the metro station and like, but here, this is mainly it. This is mainly what I wanted. So this is what it's going to look like all behind there. And they're point lights, orange lights. What's this one? A green light. Yeah, okay. Plane, okay. Alright, let's start. Let's start doing it. Where is it? I don't think this migrated properly. Oh, but all the props are here. Structure. We'll work something else. Okay. Get rid of that. Go to here. Let's just get something over here. Let's see if maybe I've got some other props I could use. Prop. Carpenter's Workshop. City props. Hollywood movie props. What the? Industrial props. That could be used. Maybe these, we can definitely use some of these props. Yeah, I think we could use some of those props. You know what? It won't be hard to add it. Let's just quickly add it. Industrial props, survival props, wasteland props, workshop and tools props. I think that's good. We can make like a little workshop down there in the tunnel and stuff. Workshop tool, we're just going to add it all. Because it's only 100 megabytes. I just want to have everything that we could use readily available. So there's that. 3 gigabytes. No way, sir. Okay. Tunnel. Room. Warehouse. Oh, that's that stupid Quixel one. No, Quixel, these are way too heavy duty, this stuff. It's all mega scanned. Okay. Oh, which one was it? Factory. Factory environment collection. Polar facility. Surface abandoned factory. That's the mega scans abandoned factory. Oh no, scans factory. I mean, I could use some things from here. That's more of an outside thing. Factory collection. I mean, I could use some stuff here, like engines, like some of these machines maybe. For now, we just won't worry about it. What was it? Okay, let's just quickly scan through all this. Potentially, if you use a forklift from the construction vehicles, but I want to try to use as minimal props as possible. I've got a bunch of assets here, but like potentially could have something we can use. The idea is just to get a prototype going, placeholders. Because all we'd have to do is change out the character meshes to our own character meshes and rebuild a prison with our own meshes, and the game will be 99% built by us. So it's going to be very easy to do that, and I think this game's going to be very lightweight, and potentially perform well. What have we got? Bunch of nonsense here by the looks of it. This is just me grabbing all these different types of stuff. A lot of free, but a lot of paid as well. Modular, military modular. Modular tunnel, that's what we want. Modular sewer. A sewer, that actually could work. A sewer. Let's see if I can find a sewer or something. A sewer, let's, what have we got? We've got nothing. Workshop tools. We could potentially use some of that. I think I've already added that. Sewer? No. Just click on something here. Sewer. Oh, abandoned sewer. Ah, beautiful. Oh, definitely going to be able to use that. Sewers. Maybe that can work. Wait, is this Unreal Engine? Modular industrial pipe set. Ah, beautiful. Modular courtyard. This is what we want, this bad boy here. It's going to look good and be able to use these types of pipes. Because this is what we need for the engine room. So add to my library. Now we've got the modular. Modular. Only 200 megabytes. Beautiful. So all these assets are very small. Maybe a gigabyte all up, which is nothing. As you can see, one of these things worth 3 gigabytes. Modular sci-fi. Polar facility. No, we don't want nothing sci-fi. I don't know where these knobs come from. What's that? Urban. Alright, let's get that bad boy into there. Let me jump back over to... Let me get rid of that. I've got to keep that open. Where am I going? Here. Mugen Tenshin Studio says, I'm watching from Thailand. Oh, mad. By the way, I just watched your last video. The game idea looks interesting. Not fully understand because my English is weak. But like I said, I'm very busy lately. Okay. Oh, oh, you're an animator. Sorry, mate. But I like to make more animations for the new game. So if you need something more, please let me know. Definitely, man. Really, all the animations are going to be a very simple stuff. You know, like maybe the first one you can make, if you're still here, maybe the first one you can make is a handcuffs. Just going from idle to handcuffs. Let me know if you need our idle animation. Just going from idle to handcuffs and then a handcuff loop. Just the hands behind the player, handcuffs behind the player. And then just going from idle to handcuff and handcuff to idle. So that would be the first one we would need. I haven't really thought of anything else. Maybe some sort of leaning animation where you can get into the... but I'd have to really think about it. But the first one, and the one we'll definitely need, is definitely a handcuff one. But I like to make more animation for you guys. So if you need something, alright. So yeah, I don't think there's... It says there's 0 people. I don't know how many people there should be. I should put my stats here for the stream so I know what's going on. It's been an hour and a half nearly. Alright, this is all done. Now we can go back over to here. Go to content. Why did that one only come? You know what? We don't need that. We'll just go with the pipes because the pipes are going to look very good. And we'll just go with the what's it called? with the metro station props just to get some sort of engine room going. But what I want to do potentially is use this type of. That's what I want to do. I want to go like this. See what this looks like. When I go like that. See, because you can see through this way. I want it like that so you can actually see what's inside of the interiors when you're flying around. So I need to change this one to potentially concrete. What type of concrete do we want? I reckon that one might be good. No, this one maybe. Does that look stretched or something? Concrete free maybe? Nah, concrete 2. It's gonna have to be concrete 2, I think. Yeah, that looks like more of a dirty. Oh, it's double-sided, but beautiful. I think I know why that one would have been double-sided because of these props. Okay, they're not double-sided. That's good. Okay. Okay, how are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? What's this tunnel door? No, we're not going to make a tunnel. Tunnel divider. These big things can work, I guess. No, we're going to have to go with a concrete. Concrete 2 it is. Pretty ugly, but that's what we're going to have to use. Alright, now we're in a platform of some sort. Platform here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make life so much easier. What did I do there, man? Okay. See how dull the lighting looks now? Like look, it's even like, okay. But this is just going to make life easier. So what do we need? We need a platform, eh? Maybe what I can do is make it so there's like looks like there's water underneath. So if you drop down off the platform, there's water under here. Because I think I've got a water plane. Okay. See, this is what I should be doing actually. Wait, there's a factory I've got it. I think there's a factory. It's really going to have the engines, the engine rooms. I feel like I can probably use some of these materials. Definitely this stuff here, this stuff as well. Okay, we're gonna have to figure something out. Factory, warehouse. No, the abandoned. I must have removed it somehow. I don't even know if you can remove. Um, it's literally like a workshop. I think that's what it's called. Workshop. It's not this one. That's ridiculous. No, okay. Alright, forget it. Maybe I'll have to build my own meshes. But let's put something in here. We'll call this the... We'll call this a tunnel because it's essentially going to be a tunnel. Maybe we've got some nice walls here or something. Massive props. What I could do is make all this an engine room here and then have this tunnel. How am I going to do a 90-degree angle on that tunnel? But interesting. So this is how actually I can do it like that. I have the tunnel going this way like that. And some engine room here. Duplicate an engine room here. Or no, I would have to do it on that side. So alright. Tunnel base door, what's this? That's probably what we want. Oh. Beautiful. Man. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Let's just go like that. Oh, I've already done this. Sewer. Oh, God. I mean, what type of... This is something I want. Something like this. 30 bucks. Even something like that. A modular sewer system pack. That would probably be where it's at. That's probably what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to get something decent like this. Because I don't think I have enough props to build anything worthwhile. Yeah, that's not going to happen. So what I need to do, get rid of that. Get rid of that. So there we go. I have to get some sort of sewer props, like, unless I can find something. But that's probably where I'm going to leave this stream, just so it doesn't get too long. So, but that's the idea, the next idea, because what I want to do is I want to start. The first thing I want to do is obviously, so you can clock on and off, because the way it's going to work, potentially, we could do listen servers, but we might end up having to do dedicated servers just for performance and that. So we can get about 32 players, but I think you can handle up to 32 players depending how complex the game is. And this game is not very complex. It's essentially players walking around and doing animations, doing things, and walking from one place to the other. A simple inventory system, crafting things, all that type of stuff. But yeah, so it's pretty much a prison roleplay where players can either choose to be a prison guard or an inmate, and depending on what you are, you can do certain things, like a lot of mechanics in the world. And the way I'm making it so it's plausible is that instead of there might be a certain time where you get locked into your cells, for a certain amount of time frame, but I'm thinking about making it so inmates can walk throughout the jail to a certain degree, so they can't get into into all the prison guard rooms and all that type of stuff, but they're able to walk from their cells to the cafeteria, to the toilets, to the showers, and all that type of stuff. So then players can sort of you're able to go and do certain things. You can probably meet someone in the cafeteria, and then cross or get smuggle in some drugs, and then start selling drugs to earn reputation and currency and all that type of stuff. Maybe you can buy commissary food and all that type of stuff and start selling that type of stuff. So that's the idea, just so there's a lot of things, and then that way the guards can just be walking around and looking at cameras and catching prisoners in the act and all that type of stuff. So that's the idea that I've got for this game so far. Anyway, let me jump back over to here. But yeah, I don't think this view count's working. But we've been going for an hour and a half, and that's probably where I'm going to leave it, guys. But let me actually go to here. Let me quickly just get rid of all this stuff here. So I can do this. I'm going to get rid of that and that, because I'm just going to have to download my own sewer map. But that's probably where I'm going to leave this stream, guys. So the next stream will be potentially maybe if I find some props for this sewer, or I'll have to wait until I can buy this asset. But I might buy this one here, because this looks pretty neat, and I think this is going to suit the quality of everything else. Yeah, this looks pretty cool. This is definitely what I want. Tunnels like this, piping, engine rooms, different, like this is perfect. This is exactly what I need. What's this? Add to favorites. But anyway, that's pretty much where I think we're gonna it's gonna look like this mainly. Like this, different levels and all that type of stuff. Definitely need this and I think it's high quality enough to sort of blend in with these types of high quality. But anyway, guys, that's where I'm going to leave this stream, and we'll see you in the next one, which could potentially be in the next couple of days once I get this sewer stuff going, and then I can start working on the mechanics from scratch, everything from scratch. So literally what I'm going to do is I'm not going to pretty much download any more assets for the character. I might download some temporary models and that, but I'm going to I forgot what I was going to say. But anyway, guys, I'll leave you there, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.